Good evening, everybody. How's everyone doing today on this wonderful Sunday evening? Hope everybody had a wonderful Sunday and is still having a wonderful Sunday, or had a wonderful weekend as well. It's been pretty toasty here the last few days, man. I've been over 100-something degrees, and I've been up to my neck in AC work, so trying to keep people cool. So far, I think I've done a pretty good job. So I'm hoping that those people are staying cool and you're staying cool as well. I'm doing my best to stay cool, but sometimes it's a hard job. But just wanted to come to you guys today, working on old slush box here, and slush box. Listen to me, slush box, and we're actually installing this MSD Digital 6. I'm sorry it's turned around the other way, but the part number on this thing is a 6520. This is a Digital 6, so it's basically this box is programmable, so like you can do like max speed rev limit, two-step, ignition timing control, stuff like that. But the only reason why we're wiring this box in is because I want to use a two-step feature on it. It's still on the stock ECU, and the car is doing pretty well on the stock computer. So I just wanted to kind of give it a little more advancement as far as her staging the car. So with her staging the car with this box here, it'll allow me to actually set an RPM, a nice staging RPM for her to just hold the brake still and slam the gas pedal to the floor, and just wait for the light to drop, and then she can let the brake go. It'll deactivate the box, the two-step on the box, and then she just takes off. So just wanted the car to be more consistent out of the hole. Before she does well with the foot brake, but sometimes depending on tree timing, sometimes she'll wait until the tree starts dropping and trying to hurry up, come up on boost, and just depending on where she wants to try to launch at is it's inconsistent. So with this box here, this will help her be a lot more consistent with the launches. And so, like, say if I set it at 2800 RPMs, when she puts her foot on the brake, that's going to activate this box here. When she puts her foot on the brake there, it's going to activate this box. And when it activates this box, once it gets to 2800, it'll hold it there. So for those that don't know about a two-step, the two-step actually, what it does is you set it to RPM, and once it reaches that RPM, it holds it there. So what it'll do, it'll go, some of them will go, ooh, pop, 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 or some of them be more calm, like, ooh, boop, 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 boop. So it just basically holds the RPM in place until you deactivate the two-step, and then it takes off. So this right here will help her be a lot more consistent, get up on a converter good, and, get some good boost built up. So let me change my light here. Hold on. So those are going to be actually your settings. Like, again, I'm sorry it's upside down, but like you got your RPM max rev limit, your RPM two-step rev limit, and then your one-step retard, your one-step retard for your timing. And then you got, of course, your cylinder select, 4, 6, 8, and 0 through 4, 1 through 6, 2 through 8, and 3 through 6. So of course we'll be doing 0 through 4. So basically, yeah, so that's basically how that works out. So basically what you have is you'll have an orange and a black. Now the orange and the black wires will go to your pigtail harness that goes to the actual coil. And then of course you have a white and a red. Now the white and the red wire are going to go to the actual pigtail that plugs into the coil. So the orange and the black, these two wires here, I think this, yeah, those two wires right there, orange and black, they're actually going to go to the actual harness coming from the ECU, and then the white and red are going to be going to the actual pigtail that plugs into the coil. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. And the white, let me see, the white and red wire are in this jacket right here. I don't know if I'll be able to show them to you. I can't see them. So let me see. But I'll show you out here. So I wanted to show before I wrap everything up. So, all right, so all I had was black wire. So I labeled, I put the red tape on there to represent, positive. So this is the orange wire coming from, I'm sorry, I don't want to confuse y'all. That's the wrong setup. So this is the red wire and the white wire I was telling you about. So the red and white are going to go to your harness coming from the ECU. So your red, of course, that's going to represent your power, because that's the wire coming from the ignition switch. So on a 91 through 96 Ford Escort GT, your positive wire for your coil feed is going to be the heavy blue gauge wire, dark blue, heavy blue gauge wire. And that wire is going to go to the red wire on the ignition box. And then, same deal. This is a yellow with a dark blue trace. That represents the negative side, and that negative side will go to the white wire on the ignition box. So, and then for your pigtail going into the coil, this wire here is going to be the orange wire going into the ignition box, right? And then, which is going to be the heavy blue gauge wire again. So this is that orange wire going into the ignition box, and that the orange wire represents power. And then, of course, again, your yellow with the dark blue trace is going to go to the black wire on the ignition box, which represents ground. So remember, the pigtail that goes into the actual coil, the colors coming off the ignition box are going to be orange and black, orange being positive, black being negative, of course. And the two wires that actually tie into the ECU are going to be your white wire, which represents your negative coming from the box, and your red wire, which represents your positive, and that's actually going to be your feed wire. So that's your positive wire. So that pretty much explains that. If anybody's confused, let me know, and I'll be happy to assist anyone on wiring this box up. That still has a stock ECU, and wants to do like an automatic or 5-speed turbo setup or natural aspirated or whatever you want to do. Now, some people are going to probably ask me, hey man, why are you going with the Digital 6 box instead of just getting a standalone ECU? Well, we have not decided on which ECU route we're going to go yet. So I wanted to put a 2-step in the car for her, because it'd be better for her consistency and it'll help her better on the tree and all. So this was the best route for that, and being with a stock ECU. Now, on the Ford Escort 91 through 96 GT, and I believe it's LX as well, you had two separate ECUs. So you had an ECM for the engine and then a TCM for the transmission, 91 and 92 only. 93 to 96 actually had one computer, which means the TCM was integrated in with the ECM, so it was one ECU. So once I figure out which route I want to go with a standalone ECU, then I will probably go ahead and go that route. And of course, this box will be, I'll pull this box out and then just use the anti-lag or the 2-step that's going to be on the standalone ECU. So basically, so that explains that. Because I know people are going to ask, and this is why I'm doing it, because we're not going to a standalone right now. Maybe sometime next year. I said that last year too, but then we started doing some different things. So I was like, well, we'll just wait it out a little more. So that's basically why we're doing it this way right now. Just doing little small things to improve the car's consistency and ET. Eventually I may be going to a dump valve for the transmission to raise the RPM up a little. It'll loosen the converter up a little more, and it'll take the it'll allow us to raise the RPM a little bit more staging as well, then I can set the two-step higher, so she can leave a little bit harder. So, but yeah, that's basically what I wanted to get on here and share with you guys. And we got this, this modification we've making to the ignition system, so we can use the two-step feature. That's all we're going to basically use, is just a two-step feature. We're not going to use anything else on the program settings. So we're just basically going to use the two-step, and that's it. So thanks everybody for tuning in and watching. Please like and subscribe. I'm on 4 sources of social media: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. If anybody's got any questions on this installing this particular box, please feel free to message me or, contact me any way you can. Like I said, you can reach me on any 4 of those social media platforms. Again, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. You can reach me on any of those if you have any questions about installing this digital 6 box from MSD. So, and again, that part number is going to be 6520. So 6520. So if you call about it, just ask about, that's the part number 6520. Or if you want to get one of these, you can find them on Marketplace. This is where I got this one from. So the guy told me that everything worked good. He was using on his race car. So I hope the hell it works. So, but if not, he'll be getting an email. So yeah, but yeah. So thanks guys for watching again, and I hope this was very helpful. I try to be as detailed as I can on our videos, and like I said, if you guys need any help, got any questions, please feel free to reach out. I don't mind helping anyone. And thanks guys again, and I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their Sunday and a wonderful work week. So, and I will also be doing a video after I get the two-step, we get it up and going, and I set it, and then I can play with it a little bit and then show you guys how exactly how it's working and stuff like that. So thanks guys for watching, appreciate it, and catch you guys on the next one. Have a blessed one.